In this edition, we visit Drummondtown for the annual SMA Summer Camp. We look at the SMA Folklore Project in Wilton. We hear of an SMA parish's support for the only Catholic church in Gaza. And about a new publication entitled The Evening of Life. The SMA Summer Camp has, with the exception of a few years during COVID-19 pandemic, been running since the 1960s. This year, as usual, it was booked out. A total of 535 young people attended 5 weeks of the SMA Drummondtown summer camps, 3 weeks for girls and 2 for boys. The camps were run by 119 trained volunteers. Each week, in teams of about 38 people, they planned, organised, supervise the day-to-day activities and ensure the smooth running of the camps. Father Anthony Kelly SMA was camp director, and he was ably assisted by Father Christopher Emakari SMA.
The reason why I enjoy it very much is I'm first of all ministering to young people, and it's a great opportunity for a Catholic priest to engage with young people and to minister with them, and on behalf of the SMA it helps me to tell young people about SMA and our work in Africa. Secondly, I see a huge change in people when they come in first year when they're as 12-year-olds, and then they come back as 16 and 17-year-olds as helper. When we give them responsibility to come as managers, I love to give them responsibility and to see how well they manage it and how well they take responsibility when they're given an opportunity.
It's just such a place that brings people together, and the positives of it is the being included, everyone being included. You get to see people who you become best friends with who you wouldn't even have known the week before. Those positives are what keep people coming back, and the love for it and the faith that it brings, and just everything about it it's probably one of the most healthiest places that you can be, just during the summer or at any time during your life.
Drummondtown provides young people to interact with each other without the distraction of social media and enjoy each other's company. Drummondtown is good crack and great vibes all week long, and I genuinely think there's no other place like it.
The experience has been uplifting, and I think it's a thing that we should continue. It's a thing that we can deepen by constantly and continually to search for better ways, more good ways to enlarge this ministry that is a good outreach to young people all around the northern part of Ireland, but it's actually open to everybody in Ireland.
The positives of Drummondtown Summer Camp is that the vibe is just unreal. You know, I came here nervous, not expecting it to be as much fun as it was, and I came here and was made felt welcome, and the people were very supportive. I made new friends, and it was very all-over fun experience.
This is my second year coming to Camp Drummondtown. It's really good because I love the unit day and the vibe is class. The managers and all, and the leaders are really supportive, and like if you're ever feeling down, like they make you like better and all. It's class.
I think Drummondtown is one of the reasons I think it's so important is the opportunities to make friends here. Throughout my whole time here, I've made so many lifelong friends that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to make otherwise. My very first year, I came along with my sister, and the two of us are now still involved in campus students.
It's a safe place to be for young people. They love to play the games that we play here. We have a spiritual side to it. We have morning prayer, evening prayer. We also have mass every day and a today's prayer. And the evening prayer, we usually share a little bit about Africa and the missions with the young people.
Drummondtown has offered me such great opportunities to make friendships that have become lifelong friendships. It's offered me such great experiences to learn about my faith. I've learned so many new ways to pray at Drummondtown Summer Camp, for example the Taisies. It's been great to speak with all the SMA priests about their missions, vocations and our faith. And I don't think I ever would have got an opportunity outside of Drummondtown of getting to speak to other girls who are like-minded about our faith, and to hear different people's stories. It's been really, really great opportunity for all these girls to work together.
It's a good thing that we can continue, and we should continue, because the impact, we just need to be here to know the impact. And then at the same time, when we finish the week on Friday, and when they go home, and the feedback we get from them, they have been so far so good, so inspiring.
I would love to come back nearly every year for the next couple of years. I enjoy it that much, and even hope to become part of the committee one day, just be able to improve the camp and give people the same experience that I had whenever I first came to camp.
Dromondheim is already magical enough as it is, you know. It's such an experience in itself. A week, making new friends, the facilities are unreal. You couldn't ask for anything more. You know, such supportive vibes coming from the team, and you genuinely couldn't ask for anything more.
Another successful summer camp at Dromondheim, and looking forward to next year.
Hi, I'm Lorraine.
And I'm Michael, and we're part of the SMA Folklore Project in Wilton Parish Centre.
The SMA Folklore Project was set up in 2020 with the aim of collecting local stories from community members to preserve and promote the history of the SMA and Wilton Parish.
Since then, the project has grown, and we produce several exhibitions a year on different subjects relating to folklore, heritage and history. We've showcased the forgotten traditions of St. Bridget's Day.
St. Bridget is one of Ireland's best-known saints. She was born in the 5th century and was renowned for her generosity and kindness, and over the years of her life became a religious leader. It is a tradition in Ireland that each year young and old gather together to make a cross made of rushes, which is associated with her. We've looked into unusual Easter traditions in Cork's history.
The fires were of great importance to farmers and were seen as necessary to protect the crops and livestock for the year ahead. When the festivities were over and the flames had gone out, the ashes were sprinkled on crops and cattle were driven through the cooling embers of the fire.
The Shawleys were street traders, hard-working, resilient women who sold their wares on the streets of Cork for centuries.
The Shawleys were usually poor working class women trying to provide for their families by selling fruit, vegetables, flowers and clothing. Their black shawls protected them from the harsh elements.
This exhibition, curated by SMA Folklore Project, explores their lives and their work, their famous stomping ground of the Colcay, and the lasting legacy these women have left on the fabric of Cork society. We display our work in the SMA Parish Centre, and we also create videos so that we can share our exhibitions online and with people outside of the community.
The SMA Folklore Project offers a chance to connect with stories that have shaped our community and continue to shape it today.
We work closely with the community, and we're always looking for new ways to involve local people in what we do.
Do you have any memories or stories that you'd like to share with us? We'd love to hear from you.
Why not call in to the SMA Folklore office in the SMA Parish Centre, Wilton, or contact us at smafolklore@yahoo.com.
On the 17th of July 2025, Israeli forces bombed Gaza's only Catholic church, killing 3 people and wounding at least 10 others. the Latin Patriarchate of Jerusalem, said, as the military continues its assault across the besieged enclave, "The people of the Holy Family compound are people who found in the church a sanctuary, hoping that the horrors of war might at least spare their lives after their homes, possessions, and dignity had already been stripped away." The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu attributed the strike to stray ammunition, adding that Israel was investigating the incident and remains committed to protecting civilians and holy sites. Through the generosity of our members in Wilton Parish, we're in a position to forward an amount of €2,000. It's shocking to witness the ongoing carnage being endured by the people of Gaza. However, great credit has to be given to our members for their generous support. The money will be forwarded to Aid to the Church in Need.
My name is Brandon Scott and I work for ACN Ireland. Just like to say a kind word of thanks to the SMA parish in Wilton, County Cork for the very generous donation of €2,000 for the purposes of our Gaza campaign. This very generous donation will go a long way towards alleviating a lot of suffering in the local Christian community and provide shelter, medical treatment and food for those who so sorely need it. So thank you SMA parish in Wilton, County Cork for your very generous donation. We in ACN are very appreciative of it.
We pray for the people of Gaza that they will soon be able to receive the much needed assistance denied to them. Father Tim Cunnan, missionary priest, author, proud Kerryman, and a collector of stories, now brings us Evening of Life, a collection of prayers, reflections, and nuggets of wisdom that are offered to guide us through our autumn years. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep.
Well, I'm aging myself. I'm well over 80 now. So I thought I would get something maybe for as I grow older to keep me going. And I just thought about it from scripture and from life as well. And I found some good things. I remember Pope Francis said something that I liked. He said, old age never comes without a companion. And the companion could be, I suppose, maybe back pain, could be cancer, could be stroke, and it could be also doctors and hospitals and consultants and all these people. And he said a very wise thing. He said, what we have to do is to accept what it is, accept life as it comes. I'd like two prayers I would like to read for you. One is called the Serenity Prayer. It goes like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Another one is called Senility Prayer, senility for older people. God, grant me the senility to forget the people I never liked, the good fortune to run into people I do like, and the eyesight to know the difference.
The publication is available in the Mass Card offices in Wilton and Blackrock Road.